The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
McCaffrey,
an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
At their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert on 1st down now. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Taking on the midfield logo.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Herbert now.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Seven, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3rd down and 1. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now they send a man in motion right.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Third and goal from the 6.
McCaffrey, well, he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a timeout called for. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
The fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Taking it about the 16. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Purdy now on second down.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
From 8 yards out.
and the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert.
There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to run. He's got daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chris Rumph.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, goal to go.
It's Eckler again.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Rumph able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Purdy to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. This is first and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
On the give, this is Eckler.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Here's first and 10. Herbert.
Allen's got it complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Here's first down. Purdy to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. Dancing away at the 35. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. An extra point try now for Moody.
And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters, gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that third phase? And here the third phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. And if you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.